didn't make it to the film, it was amazing. So I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Well done. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask you. We have very little time because we're using Google Meets, and the technical person has been showing me time. I just want to be sure that I exhaust all my questions. I am enjoying this conversation, and especially because I can hear you very clearly. Okay. Let us look at films on the global scene, level, probably Hollywood and any other industry.
Are you still live on Facebook?
Yes, we are. We are.
Are you sure?
At some point, yes, I am. At some point, there was a little fluctuation, but I have switched network, so we're still live.
Okay. All right. Cool. Go ahead.
I'll send the link to you so you can watch it. Okay.
Okay.
So movies on
I'm watching it right now.
Movies on the global level, regional level. By regional, I mean African sub-region, and then those movies that appeal to you. Let me know those movies and what those aesthetic elements in those movies that you appreciate.
You mean in the African region?
Okay, there's Nollywood. Yes, Nollywood is there for Nigeria, Africa, and then Hollywood or Bollywood, whichever, anywhere.
You see, this is a part of me I don't like sharing publicly because it's weird, the type of films I like.
Okay.
And they are opposite of the type of films I make.
Okay.
It is, I am a sucker for crime and gangster movies.
Okay.
I am a sucker. Then also the Greek mythologies and the so one of my best film is The Gladiators.
Okay.
And this brings me to why I approach our own traditional and cultural the way I do, because when you watch The Gladiators, they tell the Greek story. You see they spend time on the costume, on the historical aspect of it, and everything is being put. So those type of movies, and then you watch let's say the Immortals, that's still a Greek mythology. So when you see how they bring history to life, and then they'll mix the biblical aspect to it, the historical things that we've read, and they put it into a film, it's mind-blowing to me. So I'm really not a fan of the romance film, the style of the film that we love telling, like say in Hollywood, in Nollywood, right? In Nollywood, we love telling a lot of love stories. I'm really not a fan of love stories. I write them. Don't get me wrong. I've written them. I mean, but if you want to push me, it is those old, traditional, cultural gladiator style of film that I love. You watch things like The Passion of Christ, and you see the detailing that went into it. You watch things like The Apocalypse. What it went to it with Mel Gibson, how he took time. The entire movie was not in English, but it became one of the best-selling films in the world. I mean, and again, if you look at it, it's cultural. It's traditional. And so those type of films, I'm a sucker. Then when you leave that genre, I'm a sucker for gangster movies. So I'm a fan of The Godfather. I'm a fan of the Casino Royale. I'm a fan of Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, Ocean's 8. I'm a fan of the Italian Jobs. I'm a fan of those type of films because of the story it tells. I'm also, it builds you up for as a business person, as a leader, as somebody that wants to have people around you. So I've watched gangster movies since I started watching movie. And the most amazing story is the film that got me into filmmaking was the first Matrix. I remember I was in a 10 institute. So I went to visit my school mother then. And then when I got to that compound, she cooked the rice. I can't forget the rice, MTN rice. They made them rice, this and that. So be on man down. It gets out again, give it this and young pounds, so they make it like a pounds. So be on skin down, get it so school mother me but work and gang me more. So when I went to my school mother's house, it's like the Matrix. I mean the scene that Neo goes backward, the bullet flies by Neo. I'm like, how did we make this guy? Because my mind was, was for instance, that the way you miss it, when I'm doing dodge bullet in slow motion. That was my mindset. I left that house and get the idea in my tongues and young from me. I have to figure out how this thing was made.
Okay.
I have to figure. Grand and get back a fans. He can't give back. It may man TV or is once a year. Who's any Kangamaba? So this is a film. Near computer game, young body did it. Mark I students and the for the 6 years I was in secondary school. Until at the age of 16, 17, get on again, didn't say TV, Mark, if it's a unique makeup of that god. It did again, they say TV, TV, I don't. So when I then discovered the first day I watched the making of that film on YouTube, I was blown away. And I can't forget it. It was in college, my first semester my first semester here in the university. I watched the making of that film. I had to, because it was still stuck in the back of my mind. So I watched the film. I was like, really? These people lied. And that was my launch into the world of filmmaking. So I began to just, break things down to try to figure out how to make movies. And that's how I got into filmmaking. So I'm a sucker for those type of films. Okay. When it comes to culture, telling cultural stories, traditional stories, I'm a sucker. And I'm going to remake my first film, Obi-Ban. Okay. I'm going to remake, and I'm not, a lot of people think I'm not making films anymore. I'm now into mainstream life coaching, doing things. And I just laugh because that's the beautiful of being a filmmaker. You can go for 5 years, you don't say anything, but you come out, you do something. Okay. But I'm going to reshoot that film, Obi-Ban. And I have other films that I'm going to make. Yeah, so.
Okay, let me ring the bell for you. Now, some of the films you have mentioned, some of the directors and producers have mentioned as well. Someone like Frank Abasekong is a very technical person. You mentioned that Passion of the Christ, Apocalypse, you mentioned it. Mel Gibson, Moses Esco talked about it. The Godfather, Dr. Prince Ike Igwasi spoke about The Godfather. So, well done. And your movie, that was what I told Dr. Ekaite. She said she was working on The Legend of Akama. I said, if I am not inside that movie, they no go shoot that movie. And I am inside. So this is why you're saying you want to reshoot Obi, but make sure that I am there. I will call you and remind you I must be there. Okay, so well done. Really nice. I will ask you about Akwa Ibom movies. Do you have any movie in Akwa Ibom which appeals to you as well, that you like for aesthetics, and then mention the aesthetic elements? If you do not have, not a problem.
What's the name of that film? Oh my goodness.
Okay, not a problem. We have 10 minutes.
It was directed by Moses Esco.
Is it Bridge of No Return? Is it 1929? Is it 1929?
Yes.
That's a classic movie. 1929.
That's 1929. Then the second one is The Virgin Ruler of Iboku.
Okay.
That was produced by Sedata.
Okay.
The Virgin Ruler of Iboku.
Okay.
It's the story that how did Moses Esco? Moses Esco is a historian.
Yes,
he digs up this history. When I read the synopsis of the Virgin Queen of Iboku, I was like, really? That's a true story. And yes, it is. And the way they shot that film was produced obviously by Sedata. And stuff like that. Those are some classic movie from the top of my head I can remember.
Okay, great. We have 10 minutes and we need to wrap this up in 10 minutes. So I am going to bunch the remaining questions and ask you to just, you tell us recommendations, what you think we should do to improve the industry in terms of producing more movies that embody aesthetic elements. That is one. Recommendations, compliance with national, professional and commercial norms guiding film production in Nigeria. By that I mean, the producer had spoken about it, but I'd like to get your own view about it. Censorship with the National Film and Video Censors Board, and then cast and crew members being members of the different guilds in Nigeria, and all of that. You have already talked about your focus, so I will not ask about it. Financial support, I want to hear from you as well. Did you get any form of financial support from government, for instance, individuals and all of that? And then achievements of the film, any other useful information. All in one.
So thank you for those questions. For me, in Akwa Ibom State, we need the finance. We can create great films if we have some financial support. And I'm not necessarily talking about government. Individuals that believe in the creative industry, that you have financial support. For instance, if we have, if you can approach a bank and get a loan and say you want to produce a film, and bank they give you the type of money that you need, I can tell you that we'll be crunching out some good movies in Akwa Ibom State, and it become a hub for film.
Okay.
So everything that we've talked about in the film industry needs money. It needs the financial, because right now you need money to even do the marketing and the publicity of the film. You need money for you to be able to produce and catch up with the industry standard. You need to get those gears. We have the talent. We have great directors, great producers, great actors. We have the talent. But you see, the money to get the technical aspect funded is the problem, generally. And they will say we don't like ourselves, we don't support. I don't subscribe to that. But see, if somebody comes in with X amount of funds that is solely for a project and say, I want to do, instead of a Fodiben, let's say 100 million, I'll be film do. I go before 100 million is just going into one production. For instance, I call you, I say, I want you to just do one scene. And I'm going to pay you, let's say, $1 million, $2 million. Maybe I'll get one scene at a for you study that one scene when you're not finished, you don't bloodstream. So that for more than one scene, that one scene can become a global hit. So, but if more than 5,000 naira, I would recharge and you wasn't can you been said it wrong 2,500 and young. I think I'm going so what be the theater over your mom for me and young. So there's no motivation behind delivery.
Okay.
I forget the director for the director. Give me a not 30,000. Director was all getting me a girlfriend, or me one, or me two girlfriends. So it all boils down to the motivation. I put a Fiano director, let's say 500K, and you're both in here. So I'm asking you 50 and one chick, I see you 50 and on your code and then fuck. I saw come on. I be the 10 I'm due them to do body on there. I work on a direct film. So that's all Zach, but it's the truth. It's how. The reason why you see great film is because the type of finances and the that part that you pay your cast and crew.
Okay.
They will come out and give you the best of the best.
Okay.
So for the great movies you've seen from Nigeria, check the budget.
Yes.
Check the budget. People I work and people get this whole year maybe not film getting bong. Why? Because they know what them budget at $10,000-$20,000. I got come after for me them. So they all be my you mean Somalia, you might be assaulted. You may meet that you might assaulted, you may travel my family more. You might get them but so make me not film me and guess what? Very comfortably. So to answer all that question, we need some proper investment in the industry.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to say we have 5 minutes, right? Or is it 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Okay. I would like you to talk to the youth, young people in the entertainment and entertainment industry. There is a name we call it now. Entertainment something industry. Okay. Those in the entertainment industry, what you would like to say to them, aspiring, those who are already in the industry, professionals and all of that. That will be your parting shots and then we can close because we have just about 4 minutes.
All right. I want to let you guys know, the young ones, that you have a gold mine in your hands and you want to ask them what that gold mine is your cell phone. Cell phone of a smartphone of a camera, you also come and say, video, I'll get I say phone or that smartphone has a camera. It has something you can be creative with. So you have a gold mine in your hand. Make the best out of that gold mine you have in your hands, because the opportunity may meet you. he made an actor, an actress, or a graphic designer. This depends what means for saying I'm good phone for. You know why? Because I've used my phone to make a lot of money. If I'm able to afford the things I'm able to afford. So you have a gold mine in your hands. That smartphone, use it wisely. And you have resources in that same Akwaba Sibum state. You can go and start to cover the historical places in Akwa Ibom. Say, for instance, the Korobasi, where they have the amalgamation of all that. Are we going to documentary go forward post online? There's some certain things you can use your phone to become a great creative. Start with your phone. That's the gold mine in your hand. God bless you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Bell. It feels like a dream that I am finally talking to you. Seriously. Thank you so much. I wish we had much more time, but Google Meet has given us, I think, 40 or 45 minutes. Thank you, but we have used it well. The information you have given is fantastic, relevant information, and it will really help with the research I am doing. So once again, thank you so much, Mr. Paul Frank. Enjoy. You have not told us what city you are in America. Okay, dear.
But I'm in Ohio.
Ohio, okay. Ohio. So, I was talking to John Henry and I said he's joining us from the United States of America, but that was fake. But this is a real, he was in Lagos at the time. So I said, Mbok, I will go many count for John Henry in their town, I beg. So you are in Ohio. Thank you so much for talking to us. This is where we wrap up the session. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul Frank, Director of the Imperial Rift. Thank you for joining us. God bless you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us today. We have spoken with Mr. Paul Frank, the director of the Imperial Rift movie, all the way from Ohio, United States of America, USA. Thank you very much for joining us. We have another session. We have Mr. Macaulay Edidem, a makeup artist, a professional makeup artist, an award-winning makeup artist. And then we have Prince Humble, the chairman of the Creative Designers Guild of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State Chapter, CDGN. He will be here shortly. Thank you very much. We shall start the next session in a few minutes. Goodbye and God bless you.